Hi, friends. So, yesterday we learned that an opinion is a story that tells about how you feel and gives reasons to support it. So, yesterday we wrote about our favorite foods because that's how you feel about a food you love or you like, whatever food you like. And maybe your friend or your brothers or sisters or moms or dads or grown-ups agree or disagree, and that's okay because opinions are simply your feelings about something. So, friends, today I want you to listen as I read this book called In My Opinion. And in this book, our main character is Maddie, and she has a lot of opinions. There might be some opinions that you agree with, and there might be some opinions that maybe you don't agree with so much, and that's okay. So, we're going to listen as I read this story, and we're going to also kind of talk a little bit as we go through. So, it's called In My Opinion, and it is by Deb Bird, and the illustrations are by Josh Alves. Hi, my name is Maddie, and in my opinion, my ideas are always the best. Maybe you think your ideas are always the best. Like the time mom asked me if I would rather get a green polka dot dress or the pink fluffy one. Of course, the pink fluffy one. I feel like a princess when I wear it. So, girls, would you pick the green polka dot dress or the pink fluffy one? What's your opinion? I kind of like the pink one. But my brother Jacob says I look like a giraffe in a tutu. That's just his silly opinion. So her brother doesn't agree with her opinion. Is that okay? Can we all have different opinions? We sure can. Or when dad asks if we should have ice cream or pudding for dessert. Ooh, what do you think? Who would like ice cream? Who are my ice cream people? Who are my pudding people? Who likes pudding for dessert? All right, awesome. Let's see what Maddie likes. Cookie dough ice cream, of course. It's so chewy and delicious. So she picked ice cream. If you picked pudding, is that okay? Yes, it is. But Jacob said pudding because it's so smooth. What? That's just his outrageous opinion. And remember when my teacher asked if we would rather color with colored pencils or markers? Oh, I love to color with colored pencils because it's so easy to stay in the lines. But Brady says markers because they're so bright, and everyone else said, yeah, markers. Well, that's just their crazy opinion. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer colored pencils to color with or markers? Tell me, colored pencils or markers? Awesome. So I heard some different opinions. I heard some people say markers. I heard some people say colored pencils. Our teacher wants us to write about our favorite seasons. Our favorite season. Well, why didn't she just say write about summer? Because everybody knows summer is the best. Swimming, biking, going to the park. Wait a minute. Alex is writing about winter. What could she possibly have to say about winter? That's just her personal opinion. So what's your favorite season? Summer, fall, winter, or spring? Tell me. I heard lots of different opinions. At recess, Maggie asked me if I wanted to play jump rope or swing. I said, swing, of course. I love to go high and make believe I'm an astronaut flying through space. But Anna said she wanted to jump rope because she learned a new song that helps her jump 10 times. Ridiculous. Sing a song when you can be an astronaut? Well, that's just her wacky opinion. So what do you like to do at the playground? Do you like to swing on the swings, jump rope, or maybe do you like to do something else? What do you like? We all have so many different opinions. That's great. I know. Yeah, I got it. I'm so smart. This is something that we can all agree on. Yep, I did it. I found something you can't argue about. Wait until you hear it. Are you ready? Hang on to your hats. The Tooth Fairy is the best. Yep, the Tooth Fairy is the best. What do you think? Do you think the Tooth Fairy is the best? Have you lost a tooth yet? And had the Tooth Fairy come visit you? Or is she? Now she's starting to think about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Who is the best? The Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, or the Easter Bunny? That's a tough choice, isn't it? Well, that's the end of our book. All right, friends. So you were able to give me your opinion throughout that story. And did you always have the same opinion as our character, Maddie? Did you always agree with what Maddie said was her favorite? Probably not every single time. And that's okay because, like I've been saying, it's okay for everyone to have a different opinion. And today we're going to do another opinion story, but we're going to just kind of take it up one more notch or one more step. When we say our opinion about something, we have to state what we like or what we don't like, but then we also have to support it with a reason why. We can't just say markers are the best. You have to give a reason why markers are the best. Markers are the best. They color with bright colors. Okay, you have to give that reason why you like markers or why you think markers are the best. You have to give that reason. So today, we're going to write an opinion about something, and then you're going to write a second sentence that gives a reason why or gives a support to your opinion. Okay, so what I want you to do is go grab your winter journal, if you don't have it close by, and a space stick. Where did my space stick go? I'm just going to get another one. And then, of course, you need a pencil. I'm going to use a dry erase marker because I'm writing on a dry erase board. But you are going to use a pencil. Okay, friends? So go gather those materials and come right back. All right, friends, do you have your journal, a pencil, and a space stick? Perfect. All right, so we are going to write one of the opinions we heard in our story. We're going to write our favorite dessert, whether it's the ice cream or pudding. Remember in our story how Maddie's dad wanted to know if she'd rather have ice cream or pudding? So I want you to choose between ice cream or pudding. What would you rather have for your dessert? And then you're going to give a reason why. All right, so watch me first. The first thing we do is always the same. We pick up our pencil and we write our name. Now my name, my paper looks a little bit different than yours. You actually have a line for your name. I don't. You're going to write your name on that line, and I'm going to write my name up here. So let's go ahead, friends, and let's do that together. Remember to capitalize that first letter in your name. All of the rest of the letters are lowercase. All right, so I have my name. And now, if you need more time, just go ahead and pause. I'm going to move on to the date. So here you have a space for the date. Who remembers the number month of January? January is what number month? And I know my calendar's not quite updated yet. But January is month number 1. So we're going to write number 1 right here and draw a slash. And then today is January 5th. So we're going to write a 5 down, around, put on a hat. And then it's what year? Who remembers our year? 2021. Very good. It's 2021. So we're going to write a 2 and a 1 for 21. All right. So now we're going to choose between ice cream or pudding, and then we're going to explain why. So I'm going to write that I like ice cream because it is cold and sweet. So that's my reason. That's my 2 sentences. So I'm going to pause. You don't need to write. You don't need to watch me write, but I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to come back and I'm going to have my sentences written down. So just hang on a second. All right, welcome back. So I wrote my 2 sentences. I wrote my opinion. My opinion is I like ice cream. And then I gave my reason why I like ice cream. I had to support it. I had to give a reason. It is cold and sweet. Now, friends, if you're going to write that you like ice cream, that's great. But I don't want you to copy my sentence, and I don't want you to write it is cold and sweet. I want you to think of a different reason. There's plenty of reasons to like ice cream, okay? But I don't want any kindergartners to write it is cold and sweet. Okay, don't copy my example. You can copy my first sentence because that is what it is. But the second sentence, the reason, needs to be your own reason, okay? And remember, we are being very strict about our lines. So you want to make sure that capital letters are going from the skyline to the grass line. Lowercase letters usually are between the plain line and the grass line, sometimes down to the worm line. Sometimes we have tall lowercase letters like T and L and D. But we want to make sure that our letters are on the correct lines, and slow down and take your time and make sure you're doing your best writing. Okay, friends? Make sure you're using that space stick, which I've lost that again. My space sticks seem to walk away. Make sure you're using that space stick between your words, and then make sure that you are only capitalizing the beginnings of sentences and the word I. All other letters are lowercase, okay? I just gave you a lot to do, but you're going to write your 2 sentences. You're going to make sure their letters are on the correct lines. You're going to make sure only capital letters are capitalized, so only like beginnings of sentences or the word I or names, and everything else is lowercase. All right, and don't copy my second sentence. Come up with your own reason if you like ice cream, okay? All right, friends, have fun writing today. And then when you're done, you can go ahead and illustrate it. Okay, so we're kind of doing our writing first and then our drawing. So write your opinion, explain why, and then you go ahead and draw a picture of it, okay? All right, have fun. I will see you tomorrow.